Hey guys, Rick Hogg with War HOGG Tactical, and I want to talk about training our eyes. It's one of the biggest things, in my opinion, that's overlooked. So if you understand kind of how the eyes work, they can only focus on one point at a time. So if I'm sitting here and I have my pistol at my ready position and I'm looking at the threat, when I present my pistol out at a certain point during that presentation sequence, I've got to change my focal point from that target to my front sight post and able to get my sights on there. One thing I recommend is I've got a lot of guys that either can't shoot with both eyes open or struggle kind of getting that focal point adjustment. A simple exercise I like to do or teach my students is I'll sit there and have them put their finger out there. And then what I tell them to do is I want them to focus on the far object or target and then change their focal plane back to that fingertip. Far, fingertip, far, fingertip. And if you think about it, what they're doing is they're strengthening that eye so that now if they have to sit there and present that pistol out, I can sit there and go from that target that I'm focused on. During that presentation sequence, I've got to change that focal plane because I can see my front sight out of my periphery. It's driving out. Now I'm changing that focal point to my front sight post, align my sights and get an easy press on the trigger. This eye training exercise can be done anywhere. So you're sitting at the house, you know, you've got time or whatever, just simply put your finger out there. And again, it's changing the focal plane back and forth and I'm training my eye. But don't always get in the distance of the confines of your house. Change it to now where, hey, if I'm outside, just take a minute or two, hey, focus out on that far tree, focus out on the top of the tree and then back to your finger. Far tree, back to your finger. And it's gonna help strengthen your eyes. So if you're one of these guys out there that try to shoot with both eyes open and you wind up either seeing a phantom target or a phantom sight, usually just because we haven't strengthened our eyes. And just a quick, easy fix is working that eye exercise, and that'll help strengthen your eyes. When it comes to your eyes, as we start aging sometimes, we start losing our ability to see that front sight post. And again, a simple fix for that is sometimes, you know, that eye exercise isn't gonna fix it because our vision is going. So again, this is where the red dot option comes in because now we just have a single focal plane that we're looking at. So again, when I'm using the red dot, in this case, I'm not worried about changing my focal point from that target to my dot. I'm just merely superimposing the dot to where it needs to go. The thing is for me, what I like to do is basically bring that pistol down a little lower so that I'm seeing over. I can still see my front sight post out of my periphery, but now when I'm driving that pistol out, I'm still focused on that target and really I'm just putting that dot on there. So there's not that focal change. So you just have to understand iron sights, I've got to train those eyes. If your vision's starting to go where, hey, those front sight posts are becoming a blur, is it because my eye isn't able to train or get on those front sight posts, or is it my vision's going? Try the eye exercise. That'll help either get rid of the phantom target or the phantom sights, and hopefully that'll make your transition when you're presenting your pistol out to be able to go from that target to your sights a lot quicker. If the vision's going all together, guys, you know, red dots are starting to become more available. I'd highly recommend look at doing a red dot sight because in that case, now I just focus on that target and I'm really just superimposing my focused target, that red dot on there, and be able to make your shots. Train your eyes. It's one of the most overlooked points in firearms training so that I can get from a quick change from that target onto my sights and be able to make my shots.